Rightio, good morning Year 11. So today we're looking at investigating sets data. We're going to look at a couple of things. First one we're going to look at is an outlier. Now an outlier is a score that's way different to everything else. The textbook gives you a definition that an outlier is anything that is more than 1.5 times the interquartile range. But essentially an outlier is just something that has very little effect on stuff for large data, but in small data sets, so if there's less than 10 scores, outliers usually have a very big effect on the mean, not so much on the median and nothing at all on the mode. So we can talk about graphs and our data, let's get that out of the way, by talking about its shape. So I think I've touched on most of these things before, how smooth the data is, the symmetry, how many modes or peaks. We talked about bimodal and multimodal and all that kind of lovely stuff. So I'm not going to waste too much of your time talking about that one. Symmetry and skewness. So no skew means it's symmetrical. They've given you a graph and a box and whisker plot to show you what that looks like. They've given you a positively skewed. Positively skewed, the tail leads in the positive direction. There's more data on the negative side. So the tail is what tells you. Positive, it's got a tail in the positive direction. Negative, it's got that tail in the negative direction. Right, let's have a look. We've got a couple of questions here. Describe the skewness of A's results. So we've got a tail in the negative end, so it's negative. In B's results, we've got a tail in the positive end, so it's positive. One student's marks in B were an outlier. What was the mark of the outlier? Well, in B, I reckon the outlier would probably be this student here. And that student appeared to have got 19 out of 20 for that mark. Yep, there's my answers. Look at that. I'm all right. Righto, Jessie. Lovely girl. Describe what's the mean median? So, work out the mean. How do we do it? We add them all together. So, 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 12 plus 13 plus 15 plus 16 plus 19 plus 21 plus 24 plus 25 plus 27 plus 28 plus 31 plus 32 plus 34. Woo. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 scores. Divide all that by 16 and out comes our answer of 20. Find the median. The median's a bit easier to find, especially with the box and whisker plot. Cross out the bottom, cross out the top. Cross out the bottom, cross out the top. Cross out the bottom, cross out the top. And we keep going until we get to, whoops. Oh, look at that. We got none. So, what were our last ones? We had 19 plus 21 over 2, which gives us 20 again. And describe the distribution of the data. So, I'll rub my marks out. Now that I've worked out my mean, I can see that there are 3 scores here, 3 scores here, 5 scores here, and 5 scores here. So if I was going to describe the data, I'd describe it as symmetrical. Because it's centered around that median. And the mode's the same as the median, which gives us a really good hint that it's going to be symmetrical. The answers talk about normal, but we haven't looked at normal data yet. When we do, we'll understand that a bit more. Next lesson, we're looking at double stem and leaf plots. I'll leave you with it for now. Have a good day.